Please help me welcome the Bedco Acting CEO, who is Mr. Tapantladi, to deliver the welcome address.
Let me first of all convey my greetings to everyone who's here. But before that, let me observe the protocol by conveying my respect to His Majesty King Zetri, the Prime Minister, Right Honorable Zubanisem Matikani, the Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Tumi Majara, two Houses of Parliament, Cabinet Ministers, in particular the Minister of Trade, Industry, Business Development and Tourism, who is here from patiently. And also, I would like to respect the staff gender, who is unfortunately not here tonight. Let me also pay my respect to our principal secretaries who are here tonight, development partners, economic investigation project manager, Mr. Chabamuku and his team, Bedco directors, Bedco management, the private sector, members of the press here present, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. It is with great honor and privilege to welcome you in this evening for our business plan competition second cohort award ceremony. Bedco is pleased to host this event, which is designed to celebrate the success and achievements of our youth and women entrepreneurship enterprises in Lesotho. I am delighted to welcome all the distinguished guests. Thank you for honoring this event with your presence this evening. In 2018, Bedco's capability to deliver services to MSMEs was enhanced by funding from the African Development Bank, AFDB, through the government of Lesotho under the Economic Diversification Support Project, EDSP, to support growth and development of MSMEs in Lesotho, as well as building the capacity of Bedco to sustain the project goals after completion of the project. The project consisted of three main components: business plan competition, business incubation, and expansion of business development services. The three work streams were linked into the implementation of business incubation strategy to support the growth of Basotho MSMEs into robust and innovative participants of our entrepreneurial ecosystem. In the business plan competition pilot phase in 2020, 10 youth entrepreneurs were awarded a combined 1 million maluti of seed capital allocated equally towards their businesses. These businesses are still operating and have so far created jobs for at least 50 Basotho in the past 2 years. In 2021, Bedco further received 10 million maluti from the AFDB under the same project to provide seed funding for 100 youth and women-owned enterprises. In April this year, the first cohort of 50 beneficiaries was awarded a total of 5 million maluti, each receiving 100,000 seed capital towards their businesses. In May this year, the second cohort of the competition for the other 50 beneficiaries was launched. Following this launch, we received a good response from Basotho businesses and received a total of 1,317 applications. The same process which was used in the pilot project was still followed. 200 applications were shortlisted, capacitated on business plan development and business idea pitching. After which, the resubmission of revised business plans was done. A further shortlisting was done for the top 100 who participated in the pitching sessions in October this year. All of this culminated in the selection of the 50 winners we are celebrating today. Each of them will receive 100,000 seed capital. These winners will also be provided with business support services to ensure growth and sustainability of their businesses. Out of these 50 winners, 44% are males and 56% are women. A fair representation across the country emerged from the results with the following: Maseru, 42%, Berea, 17%, Meribe, 17%, Mafide, 4%, 6% Moholo, Kachasnek, 4%, Tabazaga, 2%, Botabute, 8%. We don't have Kuti and Hansu. We didn't have winners from those two districts. The competition targeted businesses in the 4 priority sectors as specified by the National Strategic Development Plan, NSDP2, which are agriculture, manufacturing, tourism and technology, which included renewable energy. The majority of winners were from the manufacturing sector, which made 46%, followed by agriculture, which made 40%, tourism 10%, and technology 4%. Ladies and gentlemen, a number of observations and lessons were learned from this cohort. In the past, or in the first cohort, most applicants and winners were from urban areas, specifically Maseru, which called for strengthening our marketing and communication efforts in the rural areas for this cohort. In this cohort, there was significant change in this demographic, where only 46% of the winners are from Maseru as compared to 70% that was in the first cohort. Youth in the rural areas are not as technologically savvy as youth in the urban areas, especially Maseru. As a result, we'll be exploring interventions that will help to bridge the digital divide. In the meantime, we'll also establish ways to assist those who may struggle in partnership with other stakeholders, as we did with the first cohort. The largest percentage of submissions and winners in the first cohort were from the agricultural sector, with similar projects or products. We have seen an increase in participation of entrepreneurs from other sectors, with majority of winners from manufacturing. There was a significant increase in the number of applications received. This is rather a significant increase from 347, which was received in the first cohort, to 1,137 applications. This increase in demand is due to mainly the prevailing unemployment circumstances, and secondly, is believed to be as a result of the marketing campaigns that we did for the second cohort. Through this initiative and others of its kind, the crisis of youth unemployment as a whole would gradually be alleviated. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to take this opportunity to convey my congratulations to the winners of the 2022 Bedco Business Plan Competition, second cohort. To you winners, I hope your hearts and your shoulders are strong enough, because much will be expected from you. However, with the same commitment and zeal that you have demonstrated during the past few months, I have no doubt that you mean business. You have been entrusted with providing solutions to the societal challenges and the future of our nation. I therefore encourage you to stay committed and embrace the support that we will afford you through the business incubation and other support services, which ensure that your businesses successfully start, grow, and attain sustainability. We are grateful for the support we have received from the African Development Bank through the government of Lesotho under the EDSP. For this support, we acknowledge the efforts and the commitment demonstrated by the EDSP team under the leadership of Maseru. We are very much thankful. To the project team, thank you for your hard work, dedication, and effort you have exerted towards making this project a success. Your diligence has not gone unnoticed. I wish you all a pleasant evening as we celebrate this moment. And once again, thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. God bless you.
Points that I noted when the CEO was making his comments and remarks. But before that, I would like to apologize. I did not introduce myself. I was going to come here complaining, I don't know, but yes, I remember I didn't pause. So, my name is Mboyi Lageng. I'm from Bedco, acting manager in the Department of Communications, Marketing, and Stakeholder Relations. I'll be the program director, but I came home, my fellow colleagues, who are going to help me along the line. I noted a few interesting points. We have they're not that excited, good. How about I know how excited people can get, but today, you're just getting a hand of that. Guys, come on, flaking something to show that you're excited, to show that we are amongst you.
Thank you very much, Program Director. Allow me also to pay my respects to His Majesty King Affairs, the Right Honorable the Prime Minister, the President of the Senate, the Speaker of the National Assembly, His Lordship the Chief Justice, the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers, particularly Honorable Minister of Trade, Industry, Business Development, and Tourism, Honorable Shedide, Excellencies, Head of Diplomatic Missions and International Organizations present here, Principal Secretaries, Heads of Government Agencies and Parastatals, Chief Executive of Bedco, Senior Government Officials, Private Sector Representatives, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you will agree with me that this country is facing a crisis, plethora of challenges, including, among others, poverty. Approximately half of the population of this country lives in abject poverty. We have high youth unemployment. Youth unemployment last year in 2021 was approximately 38%. We have public sector wage bill, which is among the highest in the world. Now, the question is, what do we do? And the answer is the private sector should be the engine of growth that will then help us to realize inclusive growth and sustainable growth. This is reflected in our National Strategic Development Plan, which places emphasis on inclusive growth and reduction of poverty through private sector-led employment creation. This business plan competition forms part of government's initiative to achieve exactly that. And as mentioned by the Chief Executive Officer of Bedco, this business plan competition is a component of the Promoting Enterprise Development Project, commonly known as PET. We call it PET project. The PET project is also part of the bigger or broader AFD Finance Economic Diversification Support project, which I'm heading, the project which commenced in 2017 and is due to close next year, 2023, in March. The EDSP project is coordinated by the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Business Development and Tourism. The project development objective of the Economic Diversification Support Project is to improve partnership and partnerships between private sector and public sector, public-private partnerships, and also private partnerships. The project also aims to strengthen entrepreneurship and skills development in the country. It also seeks to improve access to finance and markets for SMEs. And finally, the project aims to promote investment in selected sectors, especially those sectors that are reflected in our National Strategic Development Plan, in order to diversify our economy away from just garment and textile industry. This project has two mutually reinforcing components. We have enhancing economic diversification, that's component one. Component two is promoting enterprise development, what brings us here today. Let me just say a few words about enhancing economic diversification. In order to enhance economic diversification, we need to create an enabling environment for diversification. This is through requisite policy and legal reform. So our work has been focusing on those ministries and sectors that promote economic diversification and to formulate policies, as well as laws that will enable investment in those policies. So we work with the ministry, the former Ministry of Trade and Industry. We work with the former Ministry of Tourism, Environment and Culture, as well as the former Ministry of Small Business Development to improve the policy environment and legal environment within those. We have a number of policies that are in the pipeline that should be approved by Parliament soon to improve that environment within this agencies or departments. We also work with parastatals within these ministries to help ensure that they have instruments that they can use to attract investment. We develop strategies, we undertook feasibility studies in various sectors, value chain analysis studies in diverse sectors, business plan, we also developed a compendium of investment opportunities for the country in diverse sectors, including tourism and creative industries, agriculture, manufacturing, technology and innovation, and many other sectors. We also undertook institutional review of key parastatals that drive the economy. LTDC, the Basotho Tourism Development Corporation, I can see the series here, and also Bedco, we undertook institutional review in order to improve the operational efficiency. We also designed and executed a capacity building program for those key ministries and parastatals that contribute to economic diversification. We also contributed to development of the national quality infrastructure in the country to improve standards in various sectors. And this is the social standard institutions. Now coming to promoting enterprise development, I'll just highlight the achievements of this. The focus of PED on promoting enterprise development is basically, I'll reiterate what the CEO has just said, is to build a strong entrepreneurship ecosystem in the country by addressing skills gaps as well as also addressing the chronic challenge of lack of access to finance. We specifically address skill gaps within enterprise support organizations as well as SMEs in the country. Today's PED project has achieved the following. We, as mentioned, we have developed a national incubation strategy. We trained 4 private incubator managers. We developed a web-based virtual business incubation platform during the pilot phase of this business plan competition. We jointly implemented a capacity building program for 20 BDSPs. We built capacity of over 1,500 SMEs, of which over 60%, 65% were women. We piloted the business plan competition together with Bedco and rolled it out, as mentioned. We also established business plan competition portal, which is an online platform for submitting applications. Other achievements of PED, which are not directly related to the entrepreneurship ecosystem, include, among others, design and implementation of an apprenticeship program to address the challenge of skills mismatch in the country. We also designed and piloted entrepreneurship curriculum together with the National Curriculum Development Center for secondary schools in the country. We also designed and implemented a microfinance program together with the Ministry of Finance and the Central Bank to address the challenge of financial exclusion, especially women and youth. The PED project has indeed laid a solid foundation for a vibrant entrepreneurship ecosystem in the country. And subsequent entrepreneurship-related interventions, such as the recent World Bank Finance Competitiveness and Financial Inclusion Project that commenced earlier this year, and the Compact 2 that is in the pipeline, will not reinvent the wheel. They will simply build on the strong foundation that is built by this African Development Bank Finance project. Program Director, allow me to conclude by thanking and congratulating the management of the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Business Development and Tourism. Thank you, Honourable Minister, and your team. I'd like to thank you for your great leadership and support. I would like to thank Bedco management and staff, the CEO, for your passion and also for your commitment. EDSP Project Management Unit for the support, BCP adjudicators for their professionalism in doing the work, and finally, our BCP winners and those who didn't win. They're also winners because we made this other 50 winners for expressing their creativity and innovative ideas through the BPC. With this, viewers, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Now today, from around about 10 minutes, we've invited a person who has worked with Jen for over 2 years and is still standing. We all know that in the survival rate, we hardly ever go beyond 3 years. So today I would like to invite her so that we can get a sneak peek into her brain. Where she started from, her experience, and her entrepreneurial journey with the PET project and the BPC competition. At this point in time, please give a round of applause as a welcome Meti Setose Patani, who is from Butabote and owns a business in the agricultural sector which produces seedlings. Meti Setose, please come and tell us, what were you thinking? We want to try to answer that.
I'm here as a woman, a very young woman. I am 34 years old now. I stand here as an entrepreneur, and I stand here. I stand here as tent maker. I am from Africa, Garden, Italy, Provincial Chapel Cities. It was founded in 2014. I graduated in 2012 at University, whereby I obtained master's degree in tourism management. I think I got my business now today, but I didn't move to how someone cut around for the skill, I didn't have home because I started doing hair at 7 years old. So after now, the application that we paid this one. I had an idea of siblings. So it's not challenged by then. I took about and it was around 10,000 but I knew she had the other so, nanti dia katakan itu pada setiap bahasa dia katakan kalau 2014 February and 2014 June dia katakan already cut 5,000 from here. Ini sudah selalu dia kan train household. Jadi saya kalau itu mesti sau bài sau đó cô xin vào cô tôi như nào đấy rất là cũng như là việc làm bắt nên là tôi sẽ so ý là sau khi cả cả thì cái đó là cái của các ông thì business kia bạn ya thì nếu mà thì mà trong công việc sẽ rất là interesting hàng ngày ý là chúng ta học với cái các bạn cái các cô xin cô phải làm một cái job in the market lúc phải làm cái các bạn đi the competitors. Ya kalau mau menggunakan kita kena competition yang EDP. Impact hal ini sudah kita ciptakan. Kita saya lagi dulu. Kalau kita nak idea yang ini pada buku, jadi kita sana sana itu. Jangan deh. So yang saya ini, and kita orang mesti ngajar kita untuk competisi. Kemudian kita punya gimana lah aku. So dia kalau nggak tahu dia kayak warna bukan. Kalau kayak gimana aja udah deh, terus dia tuh bisa dilihat. Kalau kita katakan aku bisa misalnya hari-hari kita ada di bisa kayak gimana? Jadi kalau dia bisa yona yo, apa itu warna my fraud, apa itu kayak kita yona. Until 2020, oh dia kena business competition yang habis di business competition. Jadi kalau mau harus main bangunan awal dia, khusus deh, kita tahu itu mana kita. So, business nanti Finally, Women Appreciation Award in Agriculture and Horticulture, and Ilegabado Hashimoba Fighting Bobby. One person in agriculture, after the business in the market, because the years old. So after we got the commission for 29 years, I was 29 years old. They got one of them. Award in a Women Appreciation Award. Back in 2020, about Bedco, whereby 200,000. They got Tisaho, it is the capacity for the Galega, business in also the 40 trades. And Hanajana does 3 times the National Dona, I circulate the Business Island to Safala, is the capacity into the way. The guys are the comes to if one comes directly and indirectly as change nature. When I was talk about those things, I was talk about Lima. By that time, I was talk about Lima. In the Balasa, so if we let not have to change nature, only one factor the farmers who buy the settle from South Africa is different from us now. Like I said, you don't use the capacity. Even by the ambassador, another extreme way, because Masawala is a way of Nakala, Bakasana is one capacity and I do not believe in the Gapa and still about the customer half. And I will say thank you to the court. I don't move through LSDP. I don't know wow. Who don't have about winning and say congratulations. So I'm really happy that my government is doing it. I don't understand that they must say that they are doing it. But really, we face so many challenges in how the government, human trafficking. Or sexual harassment, and I'm saying so. Here's a challenge in my house. I'm really happy Bedco for considering women how to work against the confidence of the part of the Marabawana. We have through this business, we have guidance. I also managed to be one of the fellows of the President Alumni in Washington. So, mereka ada pertama kali di Amerika, whereby I learned a lot about the agriculture and also like say so food security ka hawo kuna chin da chin ta kama kala kai su ka so one basa kambate dukule kile kiasi 59 so to ba ku be ka to ba wala na tiga so na ba na tiga to ku ta ha to ba ne ba ni be kuma hada ta ba na in fact in next year how sara ha be face ko na ni tiga ba so face ni adi na se face man na ba yo ita yo ita be kuma na fa ni ta mo ni sa da ha pa da ko ra ni ni fa ko ka chale ko ka ni se dai da ko ka se ka ni ka se ni ha ta ka ni ta da ni le wa ha ko ka ni ba Outro mana não traz aí. Vou fazer aquele. So, karena dia ada pagi-pagi takes me long to open a kind of long. So, now we're going to go on a way and go to another house. Right? Kahapon na expect ka na. Ano ko sa hapon na yan. Ito na mo mo kumana. Ito sa how you never know what the heart. If they have more of money, I need to get the one I'm moving the and Savannah to let me. One of those, I will go to some more than that. You will have from Africonic Pty Limited. Maseru.
all the way from Basotho. Maseru. Image. One day. Madon Cotiso. Appreciate the head camera. Really. I'm also telling you how much it. Also, my thing elsewhere. My house, what I think is the best. Yeah, I was old. I can for my life. Hey, yeah. mona home. Molomo dikeledi. Kebe kata laga kala ke chepo khashelo ona. Ale na confidence ai ke ba umba. Ala mona le na age lo ke yo mona la mona 100,000. La bona. Confidence na hai ke lo mumane kala ke chepo. Ke popa hana teka like ateka Maseru. Macheni nyale otawote. Lena na tariste indicator na kada kamane. What's up? Hakuna halukui. Hakiam habuku si zeke kalos halukui. Lepawa pawalo. Lena umadile training ane jena ma hakisabu ya kamona. Kase kimini. Kewana kadikena na ufela. Anete. Lena hakisabu jen. Fela hakete bena wala utalo haha business kan haba da training. Matau fulai. Bona takala ko wa ngolota. Matam. Imtanya na kala. Tabwa kan che. Sala ngolota de wa ngolota. Hadiso patalas. Kani da so patalas da matam. Da matam. Otwa kwana mahal otwa mahal suka. Whether the pato, say you like the key the mana baba. Mosidi maponso. From Berea. Ha, asatwa. Mosidi. Ha. Or from Leribe. Namahana get a safle. Olena here ona kamboza lidi kuzo chena. I'll see my phone to message. Jele, jema katanya wana kita leba chama kwene kaufe. Wale lezo bebe ke baza kaufe. Ana beta julu ko hausa tana bizola. Ke haki kamwe ki ma phone to tana bizola ha. Hena tepa. Mapabalon tubaki Leri Motena bicha na bona yewe ndeka 2 minutes iko ko toba ya pele agal ari ajike kali na gari awake tila cousins basala magete ko tatele bombe mani ari kitati ari kabari ke to
Bedco. From all the Bedco staff, because private sector
Me sepheo sa thomo ya rona se inotse is to love our beloved country, setjhaba sa kgomo. Ka qetello tsena kaofela re leboha everybody is funding, mme ekare ba ka fa le Basotho ba latelang menyetla. Ha di hole dikgwebo, ha di hole. Modimo a bolokele Sotho le Basotho, ke a leboha.
The protocol has been observed. I feel very honored to be standing here. It's a very happy day for all of us. I would like to say we've observed that the government of Basotho truly has the intention of advancing our country, and we appreciate it. When you develop the youth and women, you actually empower the economy of the country, and we are very grateful for that. And also, it also has a social impact when we apply women. We'd like to thank EDSP team, AJP group, Bedco, and in particular, Bedco for transparency and fairness in the selections, because we actually went for training and then we were given a chance to sell our business plans again, and for that we are truly grateful for that. And we understand that the job is not done. We decided to so to whom much is given, much is expected. And we understand that there will be challenges on the way. We shall overcome. We will embrace them, we will grow through them, and we shall overcome.
The weight is wrong. And thank you, Program Director. Wednesday, Hong Kong, Kampone by the Nimbagada of Shankaki, this one came that in Brooklyn, this one came that in Napolo, this one came at Dona Muswahan, how had to write one pair to manage Carona, that day she did the Contamana. He go back to Pele in absentia, my minister, and that day Pizzo Sawan, who wear the ministry. That's so long when you want to cut stories short. That's kind of difficult to get it done and take a batch. But I will not. And social development. And we will not fail just to pass this message. I'm just going to tell you what he asked me to tell you. Money 100,000. I suspect it's the thing at home. I want also to recognize NDP, Dr. Jeki, I recognize you and the NDP staff, and I recognize you, the peers and CEOs, and all of us will look great today. And the Minister, yesterday on this very platform, we listened to very sad stories of a 15-year-old, young babies who were telling us stories of how they conceived babies. One of them conceived the child from her father. We were listening to stories that made us cry, but today it was so like we are listening to stories of girls who are, who see a bright future, because those ones who were talking here yesterday, my dream is to go back to school. 15 years, I want to go back to school. I want my child as well to get educated. These girls who are here, be one in education. As a result, congratulations, girls. Now, how to shape the perpetrators of sexual offense when survivors of GBV, how to shape the pattern of perpetrators. More than 80% of them, they are unemployed. So unemployment is a idle. How about also Roma? And that they are easily lured into committing crimes, including sexual violence. I can bet. Congratulations, guys. And it had to from the ministry. You are implementing the mandate because our ministry is mandated to empower youth and women. But you are more of a social sector ministry. So it's is to come up with policies, with laws, and then maybe suggest programs. So how can we bring enabling environment for I just want to take this advantage to say, when one looks at the certificates here as they were being handed to innovation talent, and there's no excuse why we are guided as proof if we have these rich brains. I saw a number of the names of the companies, and some was like, wow. And to me it says, We're talking about gender equality and gender equity. When you talk about gender equality, the family is family. Important to what equity, I love my student. So that's the when you talk about affirmative action, that is what we do. Make sure you have more girls to do this. Because this guy from one of them, when you empower you're empowering the nation. And I was in charge of COVID. If I born, I should be mad. I was in charge of 18 years in the side that should be mad. So, honestly, congratulations. I think we are so proud of you. Intervention in the Boba. Let's let like I every district there is sort of in a youth resource center. So I think Bedco, the youth center thing, the vocational school, Mount Morosi, Matego. Talk about machine and juice, talk about meals, talk about potato plants, talk about bakery, you know. In that, because Harry is all right, the minister, to select minister, they want to buy you, I shall not facilities. And it's the way someone 100,000 to come to this
His Majesty King Zia the Right Honorable the Prime Minister, the President of Senate, the Speaker of the National Assembly, His Lordship the Chief Justice, the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Ministers, Their Excellencies, Heads of Diplomatic Missions and International Organizations present here today. I see Madam from the UN as well. You're all most welcome here. The Principal Secretaries, Heads of Government Agencies and parastatals, Senior Government Officials, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure and privilege to be here this evening to congratulate 50 young women and youth entrepreneurs who have participated in the second cohort of the business plan competition. The Ministry of Trade, Industry, Business Development and Tourism, through the support of the African Development Bank, has been implementing the Economic Diversification Support Project to support government's effort to create jobs and promote inclusive growth through enhanced diversification and strengthened enterprise development. This project has numerous initiatives aimed at building the entrepreneurship ecosystem in Lesotho, among others. The business plan competition aimed at fostering an entrepreneurial culture among youth and women, as well as nurturing them to become future employers. The business plan competition, as a result, has created a platform for these entrepreneurs to demonstrate what they can do to solve youth unemployment and build a vibrant private sector. These startups are the future drivers of the economy. It is our collective hope that in your hands, the future of business in Lesotho is secured. We promise to work with you to ensure that you use the seed funding, grow your business and not anything else. The dividends of this support you are getting today should be in the form of jobs, taxes, infrastructure, new products and services from your research and development initiatives. Lesotho is your home, and the world is your future. By so saying, I challenge you to look beyond our borders for customers and partnerships to expand our share in the global trade. The government of Lesotho will continue to find ways of developing the entrepreneurship ecosystem through new partnerships and new initiatives. I wish to take this opportunity to extend our invitation to academic institutions, corporates, some of them are here, development partners and financial institutions, among others. The road ahead is long and treacherous. We need to work together to ensure that our entrepreneurs are given all the support to help them. I cannot overemphasize the urgency of the need to support startups to create a vibrant private sector that will propel our economy to the greater heights. The only realistic solution towards employment creation, economic growth, development, finding domestic sources of government revenue is through developing sustainable private sector. These businesses are established to provide solutions that will generate income for the owners and help government address social ills of our society. Ladies and gentlemen, business as usual has not changed the status quo. We have a lot of ground to cover in the next 5 years if we are to have at least 50 entrepreneurs who will be ready to be global players. Business plan competition with 110 beneficiaries will increase our chances of making a global footprint. Our entrepreneurship ecosystem should provide the critical support that will produce the entrepreneurs to conquer the world for us. The government will support transformational initiatives that will spread development of our ailing economy. We plan to launch new programs that will build on the successes of business plan competition to ensure that we do not drop the ball as a country. Our entrepreneurs are our revolutionists, whose shoulders are our own hope for a better Lesotho. A better Lesotho where joblessness, abject poverty, inefficiencies, and lack of productivity will be long forgotten. It is our collective responsibility to leave a better country than we have found if this nation is to survive competition, climate change, pandemics, and other emergencies. The very first speech, written speech that I have made a lot in the past because, just from me talking. Now, I want to talk. Just a little. I think we are being unfair. Very unfair today. When I graduated from university, I got a phone call. I told him, he was there, some few weeks back. I got a call, come to work. You have a degree in economics, come to work. That happened a number of years after starting work. What happened? Now that we have youth spending years without any job, employment, salary. You want to handle it, you are talking about it, you lose it, now. Officially, you man more, more. Perakana diseto, na welcome so with Fasa, but what's on the way, I never have a coffee. I do not pay that. Imba, give a very chair, or not at all. He did a support, but I looked at the business. Haven't you given another business? But we have a problem that we slept in the aggressivity in Salkana. Here we were having another initiative. Fair can you start and have growth of business? Please. I need to learn the whole of the competition. The months of it, I have very much at the time. Some of them, including this young man here, very consultancy, I used to participate. I was part of the project. I said, okay, it's about to learn. Anyway, here we are home.